Hey guys, I'm doing this next video here on the parts that I'll be using on the rear end. I've stated them in my other videos, but I'm going to clarify where to get them and what I'm going to be using. Everything that I'm going to be showing here will be listed below in this video down in the description with links where to go directly to what page they're on, that sort of thing. So here we go.
Okay, in my last video I had somebody send me a personal message saying that it was really hard to see the dimensions in the video. So here they are again. And you see this 45 is not the cut, that is the angle of the bar. Both of these cuts on this bar, on both of these bars, are 22.5 to equal the 45 degrees. Okay. Now coming down to the frame, the total width of the frame is 10 1/8, right there. The inside of the frame is 8 1/8. Also, that's, you know, the length of this crossbar right here, which is set back 3 inches. This dimension right here, 10 3/8, is the point from the front of the swing arm to the first bolt hole for your pillow block bearing. The 14 7/8, which is the second pillow block bearing hole, don't do that. I'm telling you not to do that. Do what I did in the other video, because it will all depend upon what type of pillow block bearing you get. That distances will change, so don't pay any attention to that 14 7/8 and this hole. That hole will go wherever your secondary pillow block bearing is going to go. Over here on the rear end, I have mine listed at 9 1/8, but you can see that it ends right there. It doesn't go all the way to the edge. What you would do is what I did on the video. You would cut the bar, this back bar right here, like I showed in the video, measured out 2 1/4, and then cut one direction, then you'll cut the other direction at 45. So this cut here is 45 degrees, and this cut right here will be 22.5 to create the 45. Okay. The distance on here says 10 1/8, but that's because I didn't do this over here. I'm setting mine up like that because I want to put a camera mount there. Now you don't have to follow these schematics specifically. If you think that this cut here is a little too complex for you, then what you can do is just do this on both sides, and then the distance will just be the 8 1/8 bar, which will come up in between here. So you'll have 2 rear end pieces like that, and then you can just take a piece of flat stock 1-inch flat stock steel and cut a little 1-inch square piece and put it over there and just weld around it. So, okay, parts wise, the rear end is a 15 by 6 by 6 inch tire, and I bought 2 of those initially for Cody's cart, but since that's still up in the air, I'm going to use one of the tires for this. I bought this off of eBay from one of the stores that's listed under BMI Carts or Workhorse Manufacturing, the same thing. This inner bore right here is 1 inch. I don't have my axle yet, so I can't really tell you guys what that is or show it to you, but it is a 14 inches long, and it's a 1-inch axle, solid, not aluminum. You'll see the link below this video. This here is a 54 tooth sprocket that I purchased like 2 or 3 years ago, and this is the one that came off the Batmobile, because I had 2 on there, so I took one off. I went to BMI Carts. I think I bought this off of eBay, but still, I went to BMI Carts and checked it out, and they do not have these anymore. They have the sprocket without this welded hub section on there. So they have the sprocket They've got hubs that you can get that can screw in here, but I would suggest they have this same thing on their website, but instead of being a 54 tooth sprocket, it's a 60. So it's like 6 more teeth bigger than what this is, and you can use that, and you're not going to really get much difference in performance by having a 60 inch compared to a 54. The shock that I'll be using will be a standard mechanical spring shock. I got that off of eBay from Bike Tony 007, and you'll find the link below this video. Pretty decent price for these things. They're great. I'm really happy with these. This one is rated. You can't really see it on this camera, but anyways, that says 750. It's a 750 pounds per inch shock. Normally, most of the time for bikes. The brake caliper and brake, like in one of my other videos, this brake here, this caliper and the disc came as a full unit from an eBay user. Their name is More Than Hundreds, and you'll find the link below this video going directly to this. I still haven't found a hub that will fit this thing, and I know I'm gonna have to make one. So instead of doing that, I'm not going to use that disc, and I'm going to use this one. This disc is a really nice disc. This is also from BMI Carts also. They, right now, as of this video, they have these discs for sale for like $4, and it's the gold, and it's pretty. It's neat looking brake disc. The hub, and look closely at the bolt pattern. There's 8 bolt patterns or 8 holes in this pattern here. So for the disc, and the hub, I've also put a link underneath this video where you can go directly and find this exact hub. You can see how it's got the multiple different bolt patterns on it. 1-inch bore. So I think, if I remember right, the hub is I think like $15. This would be $4 but I would suggest buy a few of these. You know, if you're gonna get these discs, I mean, they're on sale right now, and they're only $4, and they're nice and they're pretty. And this gold right here, it's really kind of a nice brake disc. So anyways, so you're looking at about $20 right there. But then you tack on the shipping and all that kind of stuff too. So pretty decent price. They also have a black one, which is pretty neat. I don't have any of those. But yeah, so these here are going to be the primary parts that are going to go on the rear of the reverse trike. Yep. So pretty nice. Alrighty guys, well, I thought I'd do this video showing the parts that I'm going to be using, and because I know Chuck, who's building this along with me, he asked me about what parts I was using, and I was like, shoot, I better let everybody know that. But anyway, so right now I've got Chuck CCFD9, I think that's his call, right? That's his username on YouTube here. He's building this thing right along with me. So that's pretty cool. That makes me pretty happy. So yeah, and if you guys have the time or got the money, go ahead and build it right along with me. Okay, so those are the parts that I'm going to be using on just the rear end of the cart for right now. There's other stuff that I'm going to be getting to. Once I get to the point to where I've got the whole frame done and the front end and everything, one of the last things that I'll be doing for the primary part of the cart will be doing the spindles. I won't be buying those, I'll be building those, because I like putting the Ackerman turning angle into those things, and
you'll see what I do on those. So you guys take it easy, and thanks for watching the video. I'd also like to add on to this. I have a subscriber, Chuck CCFB9, who's building this right along with me. I want to show you something, Chuck. It's really interesting. Remember when I said in an earlier video that if people built this along with me, then it would help their exposure? Let me show you something here. When you go up here and type in reverse trike build, granted, we're like 15 down the page. There's me, and there's you. That's yours right there. That's your video response to my trike build number 1. So you're right there, right along with me, and we're right on page 1. So this is going to help you out there, guy. So I thought I'd bring it to your attention. That's something to be proud of right there.